Tinubu don't finally wake up today, declare state of emergency on insecurity in Nigeria, Abi. And part of the things where in talk, BC, made them recruit 20,000 people into the police and 30,000 people into our armed forces. I don't get problem with that. But the fact is, una they recruit these people into our security forces to give them AK-47s to fight against people where they carry rocket launchers and other deadly ammunition. I mean, who be our security advisor? See, this war don't advance past that stage. This thing is not about numbers anymore. The little numbers of these security forces where we currently get equipped them with sophisticated weapons and they can get this done. Now they recruit these people to just sacrifice them for bandits, because obviously these bandits get advantage over our security forces given the kind of weapon they are currently using. So as soon as they recruit them, I am not against that idea of recruiting more people into our security forces, but the fact is, equipped them with sophisticated weapons. That would go a long way.
I've been looking at the security situation more carefully. I've seen civilian JTF, or what you call it, to react to the security challenges. Find so many creative way you people have been going to protect the neighborhood and communities around you. And that has provoked my thinking about, state police. Again, politics apart. We can discuss with the National Assembly leadership to really, look at critical path to that again. See how we can eliminate those political alliances out of a state police that will be indigenous to the community and provide the additional safety buffer and effectiveness in the area. We have to look at it collectively together.
Our president, Bola Ahmed, the son of Tinubu, he has declared national emergency on security for this country. Things when he's supposed to. Since 2023, when he take Tosin Ayew, sorry, we are elected Tosin Ayew win election. The things he's supposed to do since now we day break. And now I declare now it begin to start to do some of them. For example, let me even read you through the total news so that you will see the decisions he took today. President Bola Tinubu has declared an emergency in the security sector, ordering more recruitment into the Nigerian army and the police force to strengthen security. In a move aimed at tackling the incessant war between farmers and herders, the president called on cattle owners to embrace ranching as a new way forward. The president, in a statement he personally signed on Wednesday, stated that considering the emerging security situation, I have decided to declare a nationwide security emergency and order additional recruitment into the armed forces. By this declaration, the police and the army are authorized to recruit more personnel. The police will recruit additional 20,000 officers, bringing the total to 50,000. The president, who had previously approved the nationwide upgrade of police training facility and recruitment of 30,000 policemen, said the police authorities can recruit additional 20,000. And by this statement, authorized to use various National Youth Service Corps camps as training depots. The president also directed that the officers being withdrawn from VIP guard duties should undergo crash training to debrief them and deliver more efficient police services when deployed to security challenged areas of the country. The DSS also has my authority to immediately deploy all the forest guards already trained to flush out the terrorists and bandits lurking in our forest. The agency has my directive to recruit more men to man the forest. There will be no more hiding places for agents of evil. The president described the current situation as a national emergency, adding that we are responding by deploying more boots on the ground, especially in security challenged areas. The times require all hands on deck. As Nigerians, we should all get involved in securing our nation. President Tinubu, however, commended the security agencies for working together to secure the release of the 24 schoolgirls in Kebbi and 38 worshippers in Kwara State. We will continue to sustain the efforts to rescue the remaining students of the Catholic school in Niger State and other Nigerians still being held hostage. To the leadership and rank and file of our armed forces, I commend your courage and your sacrifice. This is a challenging moment for our nation and for the military institution itself. The president charged the security operatives to remain resolute, to restore peace across all theaters of operation, and to uphold the highest standards of discipline and integrity. There must be no compromise, no collusion, and no negligence. The Nigerian people are counting on you, and this administration will provide the support you need to succeed. In addition, our administration will support state governments which have set up security outfits to safeguard their people from the terrorists bent on disrupting our national peace. He also called on the National Assembly to begin reviewing our laws to allow states that require state police to establish them. According to him, states should rethink establishing boarding schools in remote areas without adequate security. Mosques and churches should constantly seek police and other security protection, which when they gather for prayers, especially in vulnerable areas. He assured that his administration, which had already created a livestock ministry to address the persistent clashes between herders and farmers, has also called on all herders associations to take advantage of it, end open grazing, and surrender illegal weapons. He stated that ranching is now the pathway forward for sustainable livestock farming and natural harmony. The federal government, in collaboration with the state, will work with you to solve the problem once and for all. I sympathize with the families who have lost their loved ones in recent attacks on soft targets in Kebbi, Borno, Zamfara, Niger, Yobe, and Kwara states. I also pay tribute to our brave soldiers who have made the ultimate sacrifice, including Brigadier General Musa Uba. Those who want to test our resolve should never mistake our restraint for weakness. This administration has the courage and determination to keep the country safe and ensure our citizens live in peace. The president, while also sympathizing with the families who have lost their loved ones in the recent attacks on soft targets in Kebbi, Borno, Niger, and Kwara State, also paid tribute to our brave soldiers who have made the ultimate sacrifice, including General Musa Uba. Fellow compatriots, I urge you not to give in to fear and never succumb to despair. Let's stand together in purpose and strength to defend our freedom and values. Our administration will continue to guarantee peaceful coexistence and preserve our union. Tinubu urged all Nigerians to remain calm and vigilant and report suspicious activities. He also charged Nigerians to cooperate with security agencies. We are in this fight together, and together we shall win. So number one, he don't tell police before say all those policemen who now give VIPs like politicians, rich men, businessmen, withdraw everybody, send them back to stations. We need more hands to fight these bandits. Now, even at that, the numbers not go reach. So employ 30,000 people to join the police. Today, you say, Father, 30,000 too small. Add extra 20,000 join. So 50,000 new people will be employed to join the police. Now, how do we train them? He said, make every state create camp without they train the police. For now, immediate action, all the NYC camp, all will be used to train police. Now, for states, when don't create camps so they train people who will protect their states before, he's encouraging them to continue. And then he's telling the National Assembly, say, create laws, give states the power to have state police, something that they have been asking for since, agree. So Delta State forget Delta State Police Force, Lagos State forget Lagos State Police Force. So once we hear say ban is the common community, the state can deploy their own police there first, pending when the military come. DSS, he said the people who would not train before, so that the secure forest, recruit them enter the DSS. We need more hands on deck. Schools, states, please don't build boarding schools in remote areas again. Where we far from town, build them inside town, so that we can secure the schools well. As for Fulani headsmen, please, he said no more carrying of cow. They work out for no, go build ranch. Go and build ranch. That's the way forward. We cannot have cows walking on our roads anymore. So these are some of the things he has ordered that should be done immediately to boost the security of the nation. Now, when this man entered as president, this was what I expected him to do first. This was exactly what I expected him to do first. But he has been busy traveling country to country. But like saying I'm a minister of foreign affairs anyway. It's better late than never. I believe that these things he's doing, these things he's saying, if he really do them, it will help the security of the nation. But we can't even trust himself until we start to see they do them. Because the man's a bit talky, problem not to do. So let's see if you actually do these things he's saying he will do. But if they do them, it will help the security of our nation. He said, make those people we call themselves bandits. No good mistake, say we quiet since called it say we're weak. Now we want to move. Why have you been quiet since? Why? Anyway, time to take action. Take the action. We're waiting for you, Mr. President.
Welcome back to the channel. So, Tinubu declaring a national security emergency and finally asking the National Assembly to approve state police is something many Nigerians they have waited for years, and that's exactly why people are not clapping too fast. The truth is simple. This move should have happened long ago. The insecurity crisis didn't start today. We all know that. Bandits, kidnappers, and terrorists, they have been operating freely, destroying lives, taking over villages, and embarrassing the whole country. Nigerians now, they've been shouting, begging, crying for real action, but government kept promising while things got worse. Waiting until the situation becomes this bad before declaring an emergency, it just shows a serious gap in leadership response. People have been dying on highways, children are being kidnapped from schools, farmers chased from their land, and families are being forced to pay ransom like it's normal. This shouldn't have been allowed to reach this point. A government that truly listens should have taken this step earlier, before the country become a playground for the armed groups. But at the same time, pushing for state police is one of the strongest decisions any president has made in recent times, because this is what a lot of people have been calling for, and this is something security experts, community leaders, and regular citizens they've been asking for, because the current system clearly cannot handle the size, the population, and complexity of Nigeria. One central police structure cannot be everywhere at once, and criminals already know how weak and overstretched the system is. So supporting this step is necessary because it brings security closer to the people, and it also gives states the ability to respond faster, understand their local challenges, and take responsibility instead of waiting for Abuja to act every time. But still, Nigerians will not forget that this government moved too slow. Declaring an emergency now feels like, it just feels like an attempt to fix a problem that has already done deep damage. If the government had acted earlier, many lives could have been saved. If they had listened to warnings from security experts and citizens, the country might not be facing this level of fear and chaos. And I feel leadership is not about waiting until everything is out of control before making strong decisions. But at the same time, we have to let's acknowledge the fact that allowing state police is a big shift, and is a step that deserves support as long as it's done properly, without turning it into a political weapon for governors. It must be well regulated, well trained, and protected from abuse. And if done right, it could finally give Nigerians a sense of safety they've been begging for. So yes, Tinubu acted too late. But at least now the conversation is shifting towards real solutions. The hope is that this will not just be another political announcement, but something that truly changes how security works in Nigeria. Because Nigerians are tired of fear. Everyone is living in fear, excuse, and they're just tired of waiting for government to take action only when things hit the bottom, and that's annoying. So what's the take up on this? Do let me know what you think in the comment section. And if this is the first time coming across my channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.